So what's the most exciting thing happening in Melbourne right now? Well, if you're a Swiftie, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's about the visit of Taylor Swift to Australia. Some 300,000 people are going to hear her at different venues over the next few days. That's a phenomenon. That's amazing. The power and capacity of this one woman to reach so many. And she does it in a way that she reaches people because she shares her personal story, which is one of resilience, hard work, and sharing her feelings of fear and anxiety and hope and joy. It's in her lyrics, it's in her music, it's in her presence. The Taylor Swift phenomenon. And I think there's something uplifting and inspirational in that. And she reminds me also of one of the most famous of Jewish women who also was into a great song and dance routine. You know who I'm talking about? None other than the sister of Moses, Miriam, a woman part of the triumvirate of leadership of the Jewish people as they exodus from Egypt. She is there for them in the long haul through the wilderness. She stands by Moses at the River Nile, and when the people of Israel emerge from that cataclysmic moment after the crossing of the Red Sea, when the seas split and they walked through them and their enemies were destroyed, they reach out and they sing a song, Az Yashim Moshe B'nai Israel. Then the people of Israel sang together with Moses. But Miriam said, hey, this is the men leading the way. I think a woman should be leading here too. And then she picks up her timbrel, picks up her drums, and she begins to lead the women in song after the crossing of the sea. Strong woman, inspirational woman, a woman of courage, a woman of conviction, a woman who understood what pain and anxiety and anguish was about. She had been there during the long slavery of the Jewish people. So I think that the phenomenon of Swift is a good one. It is one because it brings home to people values, it brings home to people the power of inspiration. There is a caveat to that. We have to be careful about the crazy hero worship or the way in which the public take on and commercialize and make this part of their life. It's not healthy for our public and not healthy necessarily for the individual themselves to become an icon, because icons can so easily be smashed. However, what I do think that we can take from Taylor Swift is about her own resilience in her life, her own courage, her own conviction, and also I think a message for these really troubled times of ours, when we, particularly the Jewish community, are feeling the hostility of anti-Semitism and the hatred against us and the terrible losses in the war in Gaza. It's great to be able to turn on and listen, even if you're not a Swiftie, to listen, to hear, and to enjoy the Taylor Swift phenomenon. And let me end off with a quote or two of hers. Long story short, it was a bad time. Long story short, I survived. Her next one, these things will change. Can you feel it now? These walls that they put up to hold us back, they will fall down. And the last one I want to read is, people throw rocks at things that shine, but they can't take what is ours. And I think that's a lesson that we, all of us, and especially our Jewish community, can learn from now. It's a bad time, but we will survive. We will come through it. The walls that they are putting up there and the stones that they are throwing at us right now will not be there for all time. We will shine and we will stand up for what is ours.